Scout leaders, this isn't the best video. It's not an upbeat video, all right? But it's something I need to stress to you. I got sent a link to watch a video and get my thoughts about a fellow YouTuber cooking in his tent. Yes, it involves the trusty stove, all right? So, okay, he wasn't using this. He was using a jet boiler in his tent. Now, I'm not going to single him out. I'm not going to put a video of him. I'm not going to put a link to his video in the comments below, nothing like that. But I want to stress to you, don't ever use a stove in your tent. Okay, so in his video, as I say, he didn't use that kind of stove. He used a jet boil stove, okay? So it's a bit different how it works. It's a bit more stable. But he was explaining that if you keep your tent zipped open, it's fine. You don't get a buildup of carbon monoxide, the deadly killer. And it is safe as long as you have ventilation. Maybe open the flaps on your tent. No, I completely disagree with that. In a survey I was involved with many years ago, and I did a blog about this, and it revealed that 1 in 4 campers have openly admitted to cooking inside their tent. Whether that's using a stove, disposable barbecue, God, it gets worse, or a gas heater to keep you warm in your tent. 1 in 5 campers have admitted that when it rains, they've cooked inside their tent. In the survey, it also revealed that 63% of people didn't know that CO is still emitted from that item, even though the flames have been extinguished. You can't smell carbon monoxide. That's why it's called the silent killer. People are fine, they go to sleep, they never wake up. And like this YouTuber has done, 1 in 2 people admitted that they think it's okay as long as the tent door is unzipped. False. So that's one side of cooking inside your tent, whether the flap's open or not. Let me just make this clear. I'm not talking about cooking under a porch or a dining shelter. I'm talking about cooking inside your tent, in that little front area that you have, not inside your sleeping bit, but you might have a kind of living room bit. In there is just as dangerous, all right? And this is what this YouTuber was saying. It's fine as long as you got some windows open, some doors, get some fresh air. No, cook outside, okay? You need fresh air. If it's raining, if it's chucking it down, put a tarp up, cook under that tarp. But do not ever cook inside your tent. This YouTuber needs to be, well, he needs a big slap, basically. Now, the other danger of cooking, keeping warm, or whatever you want to use it for, a stove inside your tent. We've got the silent killer, carbon monoxide, but we've also got the chance of that stove falling over, all right? Whether it's a jet bore, they've got flames, or a stove on a gas canister, it has the chance of falling over, and the next thing you know, your tent is up in flames. Now, we know that those tents, they're not fireproof. They go up within seconds. They're up. Now, imagine the panic that's going to go through your head when your tent is on fire. Just remember, first thing in the morning, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, when you're dying for that pee, you're trying to get that zip, it's stuck, you're bursting for a pee. The panic that's going on through your head because you're going to pee yourself. Now, multiply that by 1 trillion because your tent is on fire. That zip won't open. You know, unfortunately, you're going to die in that tent. That is another major no-no on why you should never have your stove inside your tent. So 2 reasons. The silent killer, that build up overnight. You think you're fine, you can't smell it. That's it. The camp warden's going to find you and the occupants in your tent dead. You don't get a warning. You don't feel a bit, nothing. That's it. Second one is that flame, that stove knocks over, goes up your tent in seconds. So please, scout leaders, if you're camping with your scouts, with your leaders, or even on family camp, or even not scout camp at all, you're just going away with your friends and family over the summer holidays, British weather isn't reliable. We know. 1 minute it's sunny, a few seconds later it's raining. The weather changes quite a bit here in England. You can't always predict it. And you think that your camping trip's going to be nice, and suddenly a storm comes and you're meant to be cooking outside. Whatever it is, do not cook inside your tent. You might just have to go to a restaurant. Maybe you get a Deliveroo sent to the campsite, whatever. But do not ever, please, use a stove, a jet ball, whatever, in your tent. do me a favor, don't do that. Because I would actually genuinely like to see you here on the next video of Big Man in the Woods.